Tomorrow belongs to people who prepare for it today. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. If the full moon loves you, why worry about the stars? If you think you're too small to make a difference, try spending the night with a mosquito. Indecision is like a stepchild. If he does not wash his hands, he is called dirty. If he does, he is wasting water. Truth should be in love, and love in truth. So act softly and carry a big stick, and you will go far in life. No matter how beautiful and well-crafted a coffin might look, it will not make anyone wish for death. Not everyone who chased the zebra caught it, but he who caught it chased it. Character is like pregnancy. It cannot be hidden forever. A happy man marries the girl he loves. A happier man loves the girl he married. To love someone who doesn't love you is like shaking a tree to make the dew drops fall. He who digs a grave for his enemy might as well be digging one for himself. Confiding a secret to an unworthy person is like carrying grain in a bag with a hole. When two elephants fight, it is the grass that gets hurt. Knowledge is a garden. If it isn't cultivated, you can't harvest it. 65% of the world's women and 90% of man masturbate from time to time. No person is born great. Great people become great when others are sleeping. When an old man dies, a library is burned with him. One who marries for sex alone will have bad days and good night. Lovers do not hide their nakedness. Even the lion protects himself against flies. Eat when the food is ready, speak when the time is right. One who plants grapes by the roadside and one who marries a pretty woman share the same problem. Don't think there are no crocodiles just because the water is calm. A marketplace is not the place for a husband and wife to argue. If love is a sickness, patience is the remedy. A family is like a forest. When you are outside, it is dense. When you are inside, you see that each tree has its place. Just because the lizard nods his head doesn't mean he's in agreement. There is no Wi-Fi on Safari, but you will find a better connection. Work is good as long as you don't forget to live. Marriage is like a groundnut. You must crack it to see what is inside. The fool speaks, the wise man listens. A satisfied man doesn't understand the feeling of a hungry man. When you marry a monkey for his wealth, the money goes, but the monkey remains. We desire to bequeath two things to our children. The first one is roots, the other one is wings. An intelligent enemy is better than a stupid friend. A fish and bird may fall in love, but the two cannot build a home together. God has created lands with lakes and rivers for man to live, and the desert so that he can find his soul. A feeble effort will not fulfill the self. If a woman doesn't love you, she calls you brother. A fool has to say something. A wise person has something to say. If you want to know the end, look at the beginning. To try and to fail is not laziness. True love means what's mine is yours. A home without a woman is like a barn without cattle. A woman is a flower in a garden. Her husband is the fence around it. The axe forgets, but the tree remembers. When a man cheats on you once, shame on him. When he cheats on you twice, shame on you. A woman who pursues a man for sex loses her spiritual beauty. No matter how often a man quarrels with his wife, he doesn't do so during the hours lending to bedtime. Having a good discussion is like having riches. One falsehood spoils 1,000 truths. If you educate a man, you educate an individual, but if you educate a woman, you educate a family. If you damage the character of another, you damage your own. Rain does not fall on one roof alone. Once you carry your own water, you'll remember every drop. It is possible to kill a man, but it is impossible to kill his name. Whenever woman wants to have a relationship, she definitely makes jokes or wrong gestures with that man. A husband with a good wife will never be on the road without supplies. A united family eats from the same plate. It is better to live as a lion for one day rather than 100 years as a sheep. Examine what is said, not who is speaking.